Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Degenerate Disseminators podcast. I'm your host, Jordan. We got Daniel back in the building today.
Hey guys.
Um, we got shut out again. Um,
Woo! Let's
I feel like
go.
this is more statistically impressive than going on a 14-0 run, honestly. Because all the bets we're taking at are like 48.8% probability, and you put up five over those 2 days. Should have been seven, but we had two postponed games. Uh,
You will?
yeah, and we didn't any of them. So just to recap, um, our last set of picks, we had a little NFL playoff teaser. The Texans destroyed the Chargers real bad, and then the Jersey Devils won in overtime. And then we also did have a
Hooray.
bet on the Houston Rockets, but that was one of the games that got postponed. So we got the money back on that one as it was voided. I think we had 3.9 units in play initially, but with that money back, it became only 2.8. But we didn't win either of them, so we're still down 2.8. Awesome. But
Hooray.
yeah.
So happy.
You know, we're still in the first half of the month. Not, I mean, definitely more worried than I have been, but still, I'm not panicking here. We still got so many playoff games for NFL. Um, Hockey and basketball is going to be here for a little bit as well. And yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling. We got three picks going out today. I'm gonna let Daniel talk about his NHL pick to kick things off.
All right, guys. So, got one pick for you today. Kings at Oilers. We are taking the Oilers money line at minus 175. Kind of a, you know, I want to say easy bet. Basically, um, the Oilers are a good hockey team. So are the Kings. Oilers are playing at home, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. It's a very easy bet to make. Minus 175. I think the Oilers are really going to take this one. Um, it's a playoff rematch from round one of last season. Oilers won that in 5 games. Um, this game did happen earlier in the season with the Kings winning 4-3 in overtime. However, that was in like October. So I want to say these teams are not in the same mindset as they were back then. I mean, both of them are in playoff positions, but I think that the Oilers are, you know, probably a little salty about how the playoffs ended last season and are going to do anything that they possibly can to get back there. And that starts in the regular season with, kicking the asses of good teams like the Kings. So, uh, yeah. As far as side bets go, we're taking McDavid for over half an assist. Guy's insane at hockey. Easily probably the most skilled player in the league at the moment. And then kind of a strange one. We're taking Quentin Byfield over half a goal. Personally, I like the kid. He's a stud, as they say. Um, he's been scoring quite a lot of goals for the Kings. I wouldn't say quite a lot, but he's been scoring some good goals for the Kings, and he's got a lot of skill for a younger player. Um, And yeah, I mean that's gonna do it for my hockey picks today. I'm gonna swing the rock back to Jordan.
Alrighty.
Some of your picks.
We're gonna look at the NFL playoff game. Um, we have the Vikings taking on the Rams on the road. Actually, if you guys aren't aware, the Vikings finished the regular season 14-3, which is an incredible record. Given how stacked the NFC North was, they don't have home field advantage, which I think is crazy. And because of that, I do like the spot a lot for the Vikings. Um, and I think I kind of like the spot gambling wise, since they're on the road. I think we're getting a little more points to work with here. But yeah, like I said, 14-3 on the years. No easy feat. Um, in terms of rankings, we'll look at that first. The Vikings and the Rams are pretty similar on offense. However, the Vikings do have a very big defensive advantage on the season. They sit at number 16 heading into the playoffs, with the Rams all the way down at 26, just a little bit outside of the bottom five. Um, However, in terms of ATS, the Vikings have despite being 14-3, I mean it's still pretty solid. 11-5-1 overall on the year. However, non-division matchups they're 8-3, which is pretty worth noting here. And the Rams sit at 9-8 ATS on the year, and 4-5 ATS at home. They have a negative percentage at home. So yeah, I just think this is a good spot here. I know one could make the argument that the Vikings did look horrible against the Lions in the last week 17 of the NFL, and they did. I will 100% agree with you on that there. But you also have to acknowledge Lions are you know one of the front runners. I'm not going to say the front runner, but they could definitely take this Super Bowl home this year. And I kind of like that they looked really bad in their last game heading in the playoffs because they had time to work on these things, and I think the Vikings are going to come out looking like a brand new team against the Rams here. And like I said, I think we are getting more points to work with. The Vikings are only minus 2.5 point favorites. Um, yeah, being a 14-3 team, and you're only catching 2.5 points, I'm taking that all day. So yeah, taking the road favorites here, the Minnesota Vikings at minus 2.5 for 1.1 units. And then going to the NBA, looking at the Lakers again. We did pick them a couple days ago. That game did get postponed, unfortunately, but this one seems good to go. Surprisingly, because it is in LA as well. I don't know if they found a secondary location. Maybe I'm double checking really quick before I speak too soon. Yeah, the game looks like it's gonna be on. So this is the third time the Spurs and Lakers have met this year. Lakers won both of them. These were both in San Antonio, but this game is now, like I said, going to be in Los Angeles. Um, Along with winning both these games for the Lakers, they also covered as well. And the Lakers are significantly better at home than on the road this year. So if they're doing these things to San Antonio and in their own stadium, I think they're going to do them even worse at home in LA. On the year, the Lakers are 10-7. Yeah, sorry, my bad. At home, they're 10-7 on the year, and 7-5 as home favorites. And LeBron James. That's all I gotta say. Lakers only catching minus 3.5. That is
LeBron James.
the in those two Lakers wins. Like I mentioned, they did beat them by considerably more points than 3.5. I know one of them was a double digit win. Actually, I do have it pulled up here. Yeah, they won by 18. That was the more recent one, and then 5. So yeah, I don't think third time's the charm for the Spurs here. And yeah, we're rocking with the Lakers here. And as I am looking on ESPN, it looks like this game was supposed to take place on the 11th, and this is the rescheduled one. So I can't imagine it being postponed again. Hopefully not. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Daniel, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Um. Um. Shout out Andres
Sure.
and take Panthers money line tomorrow.
Oh yeah, if
They
you
are playing
guys,
the
we
Falcons
we've
at
we
home.
br- we've brought up the Panthers Club before on Hard Rock, but they give you some boosted odds. I think you gotta go for it. But yeah, it sounds like it's
See
gonna be
this? See this? It's reversed, so you can't see it. But that's just the Panthers have beat the Flyers every game this season that they've played. So
alrighty.
Vikings.
So that's gonna do it for today, guys. Let's get a little recap going. So Vikings -2 taking on the Rams. Did it say no? It's I was gonna say in LA, but I think it is being moved to Arizona or somewhere like that. Don't quote me. I know it's not being played in LA. Mind you, whatever. It doesn't matter. So Vikings -2.5 for 1.1 units. Lakers -3.5 for 1 point units as well. And we're paying the juice here with the Edmonton Oilers sitting at -170 now, so we'll be throwing 1.7 units on that. Gonna be 3.9 units on the day. We'd love to be 3 units up, but yeah, yeah, it's been a rough week, so we'll see what happens. But thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.